So lumbar, frontal plane and transverse plane motions. Now, we can't really separate the two because to rotate the spine, we have to use some frontal plane motion to get that rotation. Same thing if we're going side bend, there will be an element of rotation in that motion. So if we take it as pure plane motion, if there is such a thing. So let's just go with a side bend to the left. So if I'm standing, I just reach my hand down to the left side. So what's happening there? So if we start with the pelvis, again, I've got a translation or I've got a shift to the right, and then I've got a rotation to the left. So as I reach down, my weight shifts over to the left side, and that clears room for my spine on the left side to close. Translation to the right, rotation to the left. Then we're looking for the spine to bend relatively fairly segmentally. So what does that mean? What we don't want particularly are huge hinge points. So we don't want to see all the motion coming at one segment. We want to see a nice even flow to the motion throughout the thoracic and lumbar spine. What we don't want is motions that are just carrying at one particular level. We're also looking at, can the pelvis go with the spine in that direction? Now what we use as a driver can really make a difference to this. So if I'm reaching down to my left with my left hand, I may well get a very different reaction to reaching over to the left with my right hand over my head, because that brings in more my upper thoracic, but it brings in a lot of soft tissue, potential restrictions on the right side. So you can use both of them to assess, but be aware that both of them may well give different results. So the client comes in and they're struggling to move to reach down to this side. Oh, they're doing it every time, it hurts. Again, what you can see with these people, you don't tend to see much of a translation at all. But some of them you almost see a rotation the other way. So we should be getting a rotation in the frontal plane to the left, but what you may actually see is a rotation to the right as they reach down to the left. So then we can see we get a lot of compression on these lower left side joints. So definitely check pelvis is translating and rotating, then where is the motion occurring?